Well, hey, Ben, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into Love Island. Y'all listen, okay? Before I go ahead and get into it, Shannon, girl, I want you to know that you are just so, oh my God. Okay, that's you, Miss Shannon, girl. But let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all already know Miss Amy decided to take Josh out on a date. She took him upstairs to the little hot tub, and they got real close, get to know each other and stuff. Okay. Now, when Miss Amy came down to meet with everybody, you got Miss Shannon over there like making faces, acting like she bored and all this other stuff, which she also says. She says like, I'm so boring. Okay, she was feeling away. She was throwing shade at Amy. She's mad that Amy looks better than her. In my opinion, girl, your insecurities were showing. We all feel away about you. Okay, that was rude. You're a hating HOE in my opinion. Okay, anyway. Right. So they asked her, like, girl, why did you choose Josh? She was like, I chose him because he's cute. Like, do you see him? He cute. He got tattoos and everything. So yeah, she also talks about how she's a chef. She's a vegan chef at that, or at least she's a chef, but she's vegan now. She wanted to know who else out here is vegan. Coming to find out, Will is. Not only is Will vegan, but they're both like Latino. And so they were over there speaking in their language and stuff, and nobody else could really understand them. So, Miss Kira was already feeling away because she's like, oh, wait a minute, honey. So y'all over here making some type of connection, and I don't really like that. Okay. BIT, you done came in here looking as good as you want to look, and you think you're finna steal my man after you done went out on a date with Shannon's man? Oh, we're not gonna do that up in here. Okay. So that was that. All right. Now we could see once everybody is done, oh, this is what they asked her. They asked her which guy was she like into. And what I love was that she said everybody. Like Olivia asked her, like, what's your type? And she was like, I don't really have a type. I said, yes, Amy, do not tell them anything because they're trying to gauge whether or not you're going to take their man. And I was loving how she was going around and she was generalizing everything. Loved it. Yeah. Love that. Now, when they all dispersed, it was time to go and walk. And who decides to give Miss Amy a tour, honey? Josh. He was all up in her face with his. He was all up in here with it, okay? Giving her a tour. Who was pressed about it? Miss Shannon. And I was so glad. I was like, girl, you already act like you ain't want that man. I'm going to throw that up in your face every chance that I get, okay? She was already acting like she didn't want that man. All right? And now you want to sit up here and be all pressed and stuff, girl. Good night, goodbye. All right. Now Shannon feels as though he should have pulled her over for a chat so they can have a conversation. All right. She wants him to be there for her when he comes from a date. And I'm like, girl, he don't have to. Y'all only known each other for a few days. Like, you act like he your boyfriend. No, ma'am. Okay. Ugh. Anyway, so Josh finally does pull Miss Shannon for a chat. He pulls her for a chat. He wants to know what's her reaction to everything and tells her that she really ain't got nothing to worry about. And that's something that he also told Amy. He told her that he has a really good connection with Miss Thing. So therefore she shouldn't have to, be worried about anything. But Shannon the whole time act like she didn't want to hear what he was saying or even look him in his face. So it's like, what was the purpose of him even pulling you to the side if you don't even want to talk to him? Oh, girl, y'all already know how I'm feeling. All right. Now, Amy says that she doesn't even feel like she will be stepping on anyone's toes if she tries to pursue any of these guys out here. And I understand where she's probably coming from, because it is free game, right? But also, like, at the same time, you would kind of step on their toes because their feelings would be hurt. Because if somebody else came into the villa and they took your dude, you would feel a way about that. Let's be honest, but I understood where she was coming from because y'all only been here for a few days. So what's tea? Oh, okay. Yeah. So again, they keep asking her what kind of guys she got in mind, who is she interested in, who you got your eyes on, who you may pull for a date. She was like, I don't know. I'm interested in everybody. Loved it. Keep playing them hoes, Amy. Keep playing them. All right. I loved it. All right, what else did I want to say? So Christian, okay, Christian gives Cash an update. He tells Cash what all is going on. He tells her, like, listen, your homegirl is scaring my boy, meaning Jeremy and Trina. Trina up there scaring Jeremy. Jeremy not that into her. And Cash is taken back because the information she's getting is that Trina is all in and he's all into her as well. And Christian is like, yeah, no, that's not necessarily true. So what I want you to do is, keep it to yourself though, but you need to talk to your girl or something. And that's something that Cash does go and do. She does go and have the conversation with her, but she doesn't necessarily tell her. At least we didn't see. We did not see what she told her. Listen, Jeremy ain't feeling the same way about you as you feeling about him, girl. She just said, listen, I want you to keep your options open, continue to explore your options. But what Miss Cash don't know is one of the options she may be exploring is your being Cinco. So you may want to be careful. Okay, later on, we can see where Amy gets her a text message, honey. She gets a text and she decides to, she has to go on a date with somebody. Who does she choose? Jeremy. Okay, she chooses Trina's man. So, you know, Trina's shaking in her boots, honey, because Miss Amy done chose Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy is all excited because he is also attracted to Amy, but he didn't really want to put it all up in her face and walk up on her and stuff like that. So he was glad that she was the one that pulled him away, even though he was never going to go out there and venture out. But he was glad that she kind of gave him an out when it came down to he and Trina. So he was like, yes, girl, please pull me away. But he wasn't necessarily going to go up to her and do that. So he was kind of glad that she chose him and made that decision for him. And while they were on the date, they definitely connected and she definitely kissed him. So that's that on that. Now, we see Will over there talking to Kyra. I keep saying Kira. He over there talking to Kira. He tells her, listen, you know, just because me and Amy both are Latino or whatever, and we speak in the same language and we got some things in common, like us being vegan and all of that, you know what I'm saying? We both fine. Then, you know, that don't really mean nothing. You know, I'm still feeling you. Okay. We still can do this thing if you're trying to do this thing. Okay. So that's where they at. All right. Now, I just feel like with Kira, she goes to the confessional. She started crying and all this other stuff, talking about, I thought that you would have went, because he ended up going on a date. Let's go ahead and get there. Because he ended up getting a text message too. He goes on a date with her. He enjoyed the date. He comes back, let Kira know that he actually enjoyed the date. They got a lot in common and stuff like that. Kira over there crying. Oh my God. He's gonna leave me. So she over there pressed about it, girl. I'm just like, Kira, shut up. Talking about I wear my heart on my sleeve, girl. What kind of sleeves you got? What kind of sleeves do you have when y'all only been in this house for a little bit? What is your sleeves looking like, girl? Okay, so she was just bothering me like right off the bat, like, girl, what is your sleeves looking like that you over there crying? Girl, everybody is really fair game because they're gonna be bringing more and more people into that house, boo. But okay, I guess, honey. Anyway, yeah. So let's move on. Let's get into Cinco. Okay, Cinco goes to have a sit down with Trina just to let her know, like, listen, you know, I'm attracted to you. You know, I ain't want to, you know, really step on no toes and go over there and talk to Jeremy or anything like that, you know, about you or and let him know that I'm really feeling you or whatever. So I just felt like, you know, I'm gonna play the back because I feel like I'm the second choice, right? I was like, Cinco, shut your clown ass up because you are making me feel like you only chose Cash because you didn't think nobody else would want her and she's gonna be the one to secure your spot in the house, because that's the energy that you were giving me when everybody else was stressed and pressed, especially Corey, when it came down to who is going to be technically voted off the island. All right, that's the energy. Like you just knew, you just felt secure. I said, please send a dude in there. Okay, as much as I do like Cinco and Cash and the way that he scooped her up when they played the game and stuff like that, I was like, oh, that was real sexy. That was real sexy. But listen, you was a little too comfortable, so I wasn't gonna bring somebody else in that's gonna shake it up on you, sir. Ain't like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on. All right, I feel like it's a lot of broken hearts out there, honey, because of what was going on with Will having that sit down with Kira, let her know, like, listen, I'm really feeling your girl over here. You know, I still like you, but I kind of like her too. All right. So she just felt like her world was crashing down and her world was ending. And Will did feel as though Kira was misunderstanding what he was saying. Okay. He was trying to let her know, like, I still kind of, you know, still want to be with you or whatever. So we'll see. Okay. Yeah. Y'all need to just calm down because y'all ain't even been on that island that long for her to be bawling her eyes out. Girl, I ain't got time for Miss Kira. Jeremy goes and finally had that sit down with Miss Trina to let her know, listen, this was a great opportunity for us to get to know other people. I'm not really ready to go in that route with you because I'm not that into you like that. So yeah, that's that on that. Miss Trina's heart was broken. She already got privy to the information because she was feeling a way about it, and he finally laid it down like he's interested in Amy, and she should also take the opportunity to get to know other people in the house, honey. So I know but Jeremy over here feeling like he the big dog. Okay, until somebody else come in that house that's better than you, we just gonna see how that's gonna play out. All right. Now, they play this game, this little surfing game or this water game or whatever. Then they had to choose a girl to kiss, and then at the end, the girls got to choose who their lifeguard gonna be. Okay, but let me tell y'all, Shannon got played by Josh. Josh did this little spin or whatever he did. He threw his hat at Shannon, but turned around and pulled Amy standing right next to her and tongued her down. So Shannon is upset. Not only did he go out on a date with this girl, he turned around and walked her and gave her a tour of the house without checking on Shannon. It was as though he forgot about Shannon, which I really didn't mind anyway. And then turned around and played her in front of everybody and kissed Amy. So she was pissed. Okay, she was definitely pissed. She felt blindsided about the challenge, and she's talking about she's hurt and she don't trust him. Now, when it came to Cinco, I already told y'all how I loved how he went over there. He scooped up Miss CASHAPP. She jumped on him. I said, yes, come on for the jump. He had her in one arm, honey, and just, tongued her down as well. So I was definitely here for all of that. Now, Shannon was so upset with Josh. So she said she really already knew she was going to pick him. She was just trying to make him cringe. She was trying to make him hurt and put him in a position to where if this happens again, you'll never not choose me again out of fear of going home. See, that's Shannon's tactic of trying to keep Josh. Not so much as her really being into Josh, because she wasn't really into Josh in the beginning. Okay, but I guess over time she started to like him or whatever, but now she's going to start using him being eliminated from the house as a thing to hang over his head. That's what I think is happening here. Okay, and she's trying to gain some type of loyalty from him so that she also don't go home, hopefully. So I see the game that Miss Shannon is playing, and Miss Shannon is full of bullshit. Okay, now when it comes down to Amy ended up choosing Jeremy at the end of the night. Kira, of course, chooses Will. CASHAPP, of course, chooses Cinco. Olivia chooses Giovanni, leaving Christian standing there. Leaving him standing there not really by his lonesome, right? He was standing up there with Corey as well as Josh. Well, Trina decides to pull Corey to be her guy. And I noticed when she pulled Corey, how she looked at Corey. And I feel like she thinks that Corey is going to feel indebted to her because she did not send him home. And I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. They may actually end up being a connection. Who knows? Okay. We'll see about that. And then when it came down to Shannon, of course, America is upset that she gave this entire fuss only to keep Josh in the house. And I already told y'all why I think she did that. She's definitely a calculated person, and she's moving with a particular motive. I want to hear y'all thoughts and comments on the overall situation down below. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.